This is Helen Parham, Executive Director at the American Red Cross. This afternoon, we are preparing for Hurricane Florence, which is scheduled to hit South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. Now, throughout the course of the year, the Red Cross prepares all the time for disaster. But for several days, we've been preparing for Hurricane Florence. And I want to talk to you this afternoon and encourage you to prepare for Hurricane Florence. Our first recommendation is that you follow the guidance of local government authorities. We want you to stay tuned to television and radio so that you know what's going on. You know the path that is predicted of the storm, and you know what services are available in your community. If you have not started purchasing supplies and food for yourself and your family, please do so now. And as you make those lists, we want you to think about your situation in the event you lose power 3 or 4 days. So you want to make sure you have the flashlights, you have batteries, you have the prescription medication, and the food that you and your family need. We also want you to take the steps to take care of your pets and make sure that you have appropriate shelter for them. Now, today we've received a number of phone calls about shelters. Will the Red Cross have a shelter? Once local government informs us of their decision regarding shelters, the Red Cross will deploy its team of staff and volunteers to those shelters. For several days, we have been working to move our equipment and food and the things that we need in a shelter to the appropriate locations. If you are going to a shelter, begin thinking about things that you might want to take, such as pillow or your medication, your eyeglasses, important papers, documents that you need to verify your identity. To find out when and what shelters are open, please go to redcross.org. You can also Google Find an Open Shelter Red Cross, and Google will take you right to the site so that you have that information handy. When you are on the Red Cross site, there's a whole lot of information there. We have apps that you can download that will give you information about hurricanes and preparedness and tornadoes. You want to look at all of that and download those apps that are free. Also on the Red Cross site, you can volunteer. We've had tons of calls from people who are saying, I want to volunteer, or I used to be a Red Cross employee and I'd like to volunteer. Click on the volunteer tab, complete the application, and someone from our volunteer services team will get back in touch with you. In addition, there is another tool that we recommend you use and become familiar with, and that is the Safe and Well website. It is a tool that is free, and it's a reunification tool, and you can register and go out, and it allows your loved ones and friends to know that you are safe and well. To access the Safe and Well tool, you want to go to safeandwell.communityos.org. And lastly, we want to thank our partners with whom we work. You know, responding to a disaster requires more than the Red Cross, and we have great partners. We work with government organizations, we work with nonprofit organizations, corporations, churches, businesses. It really is a community effort, and we thank those organizations along with the community, the people who donate blood, the people who donate financial resources to the Red Cross, because you all enable our work. Again, please take the necessary actions now to protect yourself and be prepared for Hurricane Florence. Thank you.